How many of you like to dance? Like maybe when you hear your favorite song come on the radio and it just brings out the joy in you? We're going to talk about King David and how he loved to dance. This Bible story comes from 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 12 through 22. David became king after many years of war and fighting. He was missing something very important, the Ark of the Covenant. The Ark of the Covenant was a wooden box covered in gold, and it contained the 10 Commandments. The Ark brought God's presence to God's people. The Philistines had captured the ark and returned it to Jerusalem, but it was in a man's home named Obed-Edom. David built a tent for the ark, so he gathered his soldiers and they marched to where the ark was. David was so thankful that he wanted to sacrifice a bull and a cow to show his appreciation to God. David and the soldiers continued towards Jerusalem. It tells us in Samuel 14 that he danced in front of the Lord with all his might.
I will dance, I will sing to be mad for my king. Nothing, Lord, is hindering this passion in my soul.
The people of Israel helped David bring the ark. They shouted and blew trumpets. David is so excited for God's presence that he is dancing. It's like a big, giant parade. He continued to dance all the way to the tent. David was so excited, he threw out loaves of bread and cake. David's wife, Michal, was watching through a window. David was not wearing his royal robes and was dancing with the common folk.
I will sing to be mad for my king. Nothing, Lord, is hindering this passion in my soul.
Michal thought he looked ridiculous. When David went home, Michal came out to meet him. David says to Michal,
I did it to honor the Lord. He chose me instead of your father or anyone else in Saul's family. The Lord appointed me ruler over his people.
David said that he was also willing to bring less honor to himself if it meant giving more honor to God. Michal thought it looked ridiculous for David to dance and thank God in front of all these people. But David was filled with such gratitude for God. We can show our gratitude to God by showing what he's done for us in our lives. What is one creative way this week that you can show gratitude? See you next week.